Warning: the following content may not be suited for younger or sensitive audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. So, it's been about a week since you guys left Winterkeep. You guys are just about to a forest tree. Like, it's only a couple minutes walk. Not really a couple minutes, but you're getting close. You will reach a forest tree by the end of the day. By even the afternoon.
Right. So, in this week's travel, what's the surrounding area kind of looking like as we're getting close?
Foresty. Obviously, it's very foresty. It's very rural. You've passed a couple of farms. You've passed a couple of people. You've passed. The most notable person that you passed is an old lady who had a wagon, whose wagon was stuck in a pothole, but she miraculously got it out of the pothole the second you guys passed.
That's weird.
Bro.
That sounds very familiar.
What do you want?
Out of character, screw you, Max.
Grandma's lurking. Grandma is lurking. Anyway.
Wait, would Sopez recognize her?
Wait.
Probably.
No, because it was Speculo.
No, that would have been
because we ran into the grandma after the castle.
No, it was before.
It was before.
It was before Thaler.
Soap would recognize her.
Then yes, Sopez would.
I thought Viola was with us though.
No.
Never mind.
No, you still had
Never
Flicker
mind.
at that moment.
Never mind. There must have been something else afterwards that my brain is switching it up with. Continue.
You're good.
But it is there's a very clear beaten path, or dirt path, that you guys are supposed to follow. Can I have someone roll a perception check real quick?
Sure. I will.
Where's the dice
Who has
check?
the highest perception?
I have a +8. Wait. Hold on, let me double check this.
Well, I got +6.
I have a +6, so I'll roll.
I have a +8 if someone would was
just
with me.
Just in case anyone else rolls bad. I rolled an 18.
I won't roll just because my shit is bad.
Do you have proficiency in it?
No.
Hey Max, while everyone's going for
Someone's
perception,
rolled 21.
Bloomer will be using one of her infusion slots to create a alchemist jug.
I got a 21.
So, all of you basically notice this. As you guys get closer to the town, there seems... Give me a moment.
Why is...
Sorry, I had not prepared this. Anyway,
That was Minecraft music.
you guys smell smoke as you start getting closer to the town, and if you weren't in a fairly warm climate, you would almost think it was snowing from the ash.
Oh God!
Falling from the sky.
Max, you really like your fires.
Did
Let's
Flicker
just say I'm stealing
Pyromania?
something from one of my very first campaigns.
Oh.
What?
So
Continue.
Anyway, do you guys head towards the town? Because that's where the smoke and the ash seems to be coming from.
Yeah, sure.
I will say, people would probably notice, Oric is kind of panicky. Like, as we see the smoke and smell it, he seems to panic just a little bit, but he seems to be keeping himself necessarily calm.
And as you approach the village, what did I do? Okay, anyway, as you guys approach the village,
Sarah, make up your goddamn.
While we take this mini break, like and subscribe.
Hit that notification bell. Don't forget.
Yes,
stop
please.
giving me.
No,
Stop
fuck
it.
YouTube.
Stop it. Stop it. Bad. Bad. Stop it. Stop it.
Fuck YouTube, but support us by
Fuck
subscribing.
YouTube, but support.
Show us how mad you are at YouTube.
This be a
by
good time to
subscribing
mention
us.
this video's sponsor.
I will server
Raid.
mute you. I will server mute you. Anyway,
Raid.
this video is not sponsored. I have no affiliations.
But
Please don't get me in trouble.
anyway.
The sponsors, please.
Anyway.
Can we just continue?
So as you guys shut up. As you guys approach,
Oh shit.
Oh, it picked
you
up.
guys see a very shadowy mass kind of swoop from these clouds. And as this thing gets closer, none of you recognize it. It looks like a dragon, but it's not. Its form can't keep its shape. It seems to not have, it doesn't really have eyes. It's more of just you can see the fire within it, and it seems just to be an amalgamation of fire and shadows.
Okay. Max, can I roll something to try and find out what this is, or I just don't know, at all?
I mean, you can roll something. Idris, you recognize this thing, and Eris seems to recognize this thing.
I'm assuming Zenith nor Oric could recognize it.
No. And
Okay.
Zil, you also recognize this thing.
What could I roll?
You could roll a history or an arcana.
Okay. History, arcana.
I'm crying because this is the thing you fucking told me today, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me while I go sob.
Oh, that's a 13.
You do not recognize this. Fazil and Idris, you recognize this creature as a Dracrolpnir.
Oh.
What is specifically a dragon Dracrolpnir. This is the ancestor of the dragon. And it should not fucking be around. Not in the form that is, not in the way that it's formed currently.
Someone's getting a reunion somehow. Anyway.
I recognize
This is
that
more than a
name.
reunion.
And it seems to spot you guys. And it lands. And I need
Did it not?
all of you, I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
well.
already?
So-
Max, I'm holding a gun to you. This is a joke, YouTube.
Goodness.
A quick question: Is Ecorus tree itself on fire?
It isn't on fire, but it does not look healthy.
Would that affect you know who in any way?
Nope.
Another fucking 13? Come on, man.
Jesus.
Hey.
The dice gods do not like you.
Also, Max, I swear, if you touch Calypso, I will throw hands. This is a joke, by the way.
Okay, I'm rolling my initiative right now.
Calypso.
Not
Just
was
like-
a threat.
I will say, you guys will notice, between Oric and Zenith, where Zenith is usually the angry-looking one, Oric is the angriest between the two, right?
Aw, angry little munchkin. Aw, look at the little angry.
By the way, I needed to ask, is Oric like a fawn? He's a fawn, right?
He's a fawn, but he has taken on lion-like looks because of who
Yeah.
he's being raised by.
Yeah. Just wanted to be certain because I remember the picture.
Well, we're running. Make sure that pretty much just can clear at everybody and just yell out to all of them. You guys fine if I kill this shit? Because if I do another thing that's going to play, I'm not happy about that. I will blow up this card as well. So if I'm
You're
good to go to throwing
Don't
everything I
blow
have
up the
at
town.
no promises. But am I good to throw everything I have at them? And if you guys say to stop, I will ignore you.
Whatever
And
you do,
actually
do not
work
hit the tree.
Just ignore the large tree, Uma.
Understood.
Because I feel like that may piss off certain people if you hit it. I don't want to deal with that. So...
Could I ask if Eris is doing anything? Any reaction to this Jakovnir?
He seems to be frozen in place.
So, do any of you know what the fuck this is?
In all of my years, I've never.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Zenith said, in all of my years, no, I've never seen something of this such disaster.
Whoa, first time for everything.
Zill's just gonna kind of side-eye Idris, as obviously they know it is, but she doesn't know if she wants to say something. So she's gonna see if he wants to.
Idris is just gonna catch her look, and then he's gonna look to Eris as well, as like to hint to Zill, like, hey, they know something too, and he's just gonna simply tell the party that it's a Jakovnir.
Huh.
You guys know anything? If it has weaknesses or the best thing to kill it?
Any weak spots?
Would Idris know anything?
Well, obviously, this thing is created from fire and shadow, so one of its major weaknesses is radiant and ice.
Wouldn't water be that too?
Well, yeah, but like the only water spells are like control water and shape water. There's not very many water spells.
Before the whole thing that I did try to mention that Atomite did make an alchemist jug, and that's like can't create 3 gallons of water, so I could just fly over it.
I mean,
It would have
If
to
you
be
can-
ice specifically because water isn't cold enough to harm it, if that makes sense. Like, when you throw water on a big enough fire, it doesn't fucking go out because it just evaporates.
That's fair.
That's why like firefighters tell you not to throw water on fires, like house fires and shit, because it will do nothing, and it just puts you in danger.
Anyways, Idris
Sorry, I
is...
didn't mean to sound mean at that. I do not know my tone.
You're completely fine. I'm just stuttery today. But Idris is going to just simply say radiance and ice, and he's going to look at Eris, and he's going to call her name and be like, Eris?
He seems to be in a state of shock because she rolled a fucking nat 1.
Bro. It's not her day.
Quick question though. When it comes to did like a long rest happen before this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I do want to make sure. Alright. So we're getting
Anyway,
started
top
with
the
what?
round. Top the round, Zill.
Oh God. How far away would you say we are from it?
Oh, like 20 feet.
20 feet. All right. I'm going to need it to give me a Constitution saving throw.
legendary resistance.
Blight.
I need to check my sheet to make sure I know. Yeah.
Kind of sucks fighting a shadow dragon when you're a shadow sorcerer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
exactly a shadow. It's not even technically a dragon. It's just
Yeah.
It just has the shape of a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
and
fight
it's
this
the
thing
dragon.
made of shadows and fire, and I'm over here like I have shadow magic.
Natural 20! Wait. No, I'm not gonna waste. I'm not gonna waste on this. I'm not gonna waste.
It's fine.
Yeah, that does nothing.
Well, no, because if it was like if it fails, it's half damage. But don't you do nat 20s as nothing?
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. Next person's turn.
Woo! Soaps!
What the frick am I supposed to do?
It's your turn!
Oh,
Kill it.
fuck. Oh, that's... Yeah, such a great idea. How far are we from it?
20 feet.
20 feet? You know what?
Oh god, that's a spider.
Fuck it. I'll fucking hide.
Please,
Not much. I mean, I don't think it will be an option to hide because we're in a
well,
open field, aren't we?
I got a nat 1. I tripped.
Oh, while you were going to hide, you trip on a rock and fell face first into a puddle.
You
Hey,
fucking...
so Max.
It suddenly knows exactly where you are.
It knows
No.
exactly where you are.
Does he get puddle trauma though?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thank
well,
God.
He gets puddle PTSD, but no more trauma. No more to add on.
Shit. Like, can I still, like, use my action and stuff, though?
You're now prone, so yeah.
I mean, I want to get up.
So that uses all your movement speed, so you're now stuck
Yep.
where you are.
Okay. Did that cost my action?
No. Yeah. No.
The hide was your bonus action.
Yeah.
Yes. I want
you
to
can-
know getting up.
You can try to hide again as an action.
I was going to throw a knife at it so I could go invisible.
I mean, that works too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to hit it with a knife. Let me double check what I roll to hit with this.
Is it just a dagger?
It's one of the psychic blades. Finesse and
Oh, you're a side knife rogue. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I think it's just the same as a regular dagger, but it's psychic damage instead of piercing
I
damage.
believe it's a +1 dagger. I'll check though.
I think it's
This magic blade is a melee weapon with the finesse and thrown properties. It has normal range of 60. It doesn't say what you roll with it.
I think it's just a regular dagger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll just a
it's
regular
just a-
dagger.
A regular
And,
dagger is 1d4 plus 2.
And it should
1d4
be
plus
your
2.
dexterity modifier
It's
plus
your
your
damage.
proficiency
Well-
bonus to hit.
well, it's
Yeah.
1d4 plus your dexterity modifier or
I have-
strength.
Well, I mean,
I have the damage. I need to know what I roll to hit.
1d20
Oh,
plus
1d20.
dex plus proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
Dex.
which that should be like a solid what?
8.
Yeah, like a plus. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah,
psychic damage instead of piercing damage.
25. Does a 25 hit?
It-
Yes,
Actually,
it does.
says
It
on
does.
hit.
And then
Actually, never.
1d.
4 plus
1d
dex.
It's a 1d6. That's what the.
Was it
psychic
1d6?
does.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
okay.
the psychic does.
Yeah.
Sign knives are cool, yo.
10 damage and I'm
Wait.
invisible.
Ooh, max damage.
Yeah, and I'm invisible, and that is my turn.
And yes,
Okay.
it should be psychic damage as well.
Yes.
So, Idris, it is now your turn.
I'd just like to say before anything, I love how it's fucking the family first. Before anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, but the
Because we're cool
Jakovnir...
like that.
Exactly, you're badass. But the Jakovnir is 20 feet away from
Badass,
Aegis,
though.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Aegis is gonna just charge up and hit it, because it is in my movement speed. So I'm going to roll to hit with my quirky, amazing sword and hopefully get a 19.
Or 20.
Fuck.
That does
I'm
not hit.
assuming. Okay, well I have one more.
At level 5, you have extra attack. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I have one more.
Do it. That
Oh,
does not
17.
Shit. 17 doesn't hit either. Fuck. Trying to fucking think of shit.
Welcome to doing nothing.
Yeah, that's all I can't fucking do shit.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
I mean, do you have a bonus action?
Nothing with what I have right now.
Oh, okay.
So, it is now the dragon's turn, or the Dracovian's turn.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh,
as you guys
no.
are watching it, it doesn't. You guys watch it. It doesn't seem to really, Soaps disappears, but it doesn't really seem to It looks like it can still see him.
Oh, well, shit.
Blind sight.
Bro.
And so as Idris attacks it, it turns its head to him, and just kind of seems unamused. But you guys watch as from the very pit of its chest, where there seems to be a very large amount of glow, where the center of it seems to be, you can watch this glow kind of expand up its neck. And I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Question. Does
Yeah.
Calypso also have to?
Listen, Calypso does not.
Calypso has plot armor. That's the only person who has plot armor.
Yeah, Calypso has plot armor, and you guys will see why in a
Let me
second.
use my reaction.
Uh,
Base of advantage.
Yes, Mist?
One thing I want to add. This was not mentioned, but
Ooh, 21.
Kuma still has the 20 pounds of bombs still on the
wait,
card.
12? Yeah.
So,
I am uncanny dodging this one, so my
No,
reaction is
Put
you.
that. We put those bombs in Nihilus's cloak.
when?
They're safe. Not. She specifically shoved them in there before we entered Nightfall.
Alright. You said what, a dex base?
Yep.
Ready then. Woo! Shit.
Idris, you do not pass. Zil, you do not pass. Soap, you don't pass.
I uncanny dodge with my reaction.
Wait, did I pass?
Oh, by the way, Soaps, you can't uncanny dodge area of effect. You can only that's
Oh.
evasion,
Oh,
and you
okay.
don't get evasion until level 7. I don't
No,
think.
you can uncanny dodge area of effects. It just
No,
won't,
area- you can only uncanny dodge roll to hits.
oh,
No, I think you can uncanny dodge damage.
No, it's roll to hit damage.
let me double check.
I'm almost positive it's roll to hit damage.
Because with Mao in your campaign, I was always doing it on big attacks. So I'm checking
well, most of the
uncanny dodge.
attacks were roll to hits, but
When an
anyway,
attacker
we'll-
that hits you with an attack. Okay,
so it has to be a roll to hit.
Anyway,
my bad.
Astro,
Question.
you passed.
Yay!
Levi, you fail, and Luna, you fail.
All right, I use my reaction of Shield Master to take half.
Okay.
Wait, did I pass or not?
No.
Yeah, you passed because I passed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure.
Oh wait, Max. Sorry, I just realized. I am supposed to add the bonus of my shield to
Mm-hmm.
dexterity saving throws, so add a +4. to my dexterity saving throw.
So it would be a 20.
It would be a 20.
Passes.
That does pass? Okay.
Mhm.
I will still use my reaction to take 9.
Also, don't panic.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I
We're not
would
panicking. We're not panicking.
I would have been. Lips.
You can't say that, then roll 81.
Oh my god. That is
That
hilarious.
that is-
Killed me.
Oof.
That's nearly an insta-death, Max.
Oof.
Yeah, like what the hell were you thinking with it?
Hey,
It's-
if Max did this, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
Hey,
Calm
yeah.
down.
Oof.
That's why I told you guys not to panic. Anyway, um, so
I'm guessing half damage, right?
if you passed half damage, yes.
Okay.
I'm
Down.
surprisingly still up.
Auric and
I'm
Zenith
down
would have.
about-
Auric and Zenith would surprisingly still
I'm
be up.
down.
Max, question. I'm guessing is fire damage.
Yes, this is fire
Okay.
damage.
All right.
Okay. Sound off. Who's all down?
I am down.
I am down.
The family is down.
Okay.
Auric and Zenith
Wait,
surprisingly did not take a
Misty, you're
single
down?
scratch.
Yeah, I only got 50. I'm not
Yeah,
down.
Blue is
Oof.
down.
How am I supposed to survive that?
I got 25 health.
Okay.
Yeah, because he
I
had
still have
that.
90 HP.
Okay.
Again, it's just a
Um,
plan thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Astral, it's now your turn.
Okay. Hmm.
Also,
All right.
I don't mean to interrupt, but how was Calypso saved? Or we're gonna find out after the battle.
Nihilist, you watched Calypso just sit there. Like, she saw this dragon about to breathe, this Krovnir about to breathe fire breath at her, and she sat down.
Bro.
And as you come, like, as the fire kind of clears and as the smoke clears, you just see her. She's just standing there.
What the fuck?
Anyway.
That's definitely a druid.
Companions
So-
have plot armor, I guess.
So, I need the dragon to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh man, it's cutting out for me.
That was an 18.
I'm gonna use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that.
It already
Again?
has disadvantage. It already
I
has
could-
disadvantage.
But I can make it roll again, Max. You don't understand.
Oh my god.
Lower.
Natural 1.
Lower.
Natural 1.
Lower.
Does
1.
not seem also like the so it when it seems to like try to move out of the way, it does not seem to be able to get
I
hit.
failed. Yes.
It
Yes.
does not seem to be able to get its body in the right place. Like it seems to be, like I said, it's not entirely stable.
Okay. So I have casted Fireball, but
Okay.
I am transmuting it to ice damage.
Okay.
So it's Ice Ball.
Okay.
Smart pony. Smart pony.
Stuff.
Hey, I've done that. It's funny.
He's not adorable. I'm throwing that out there.
No, he's cute. Too bad.
You're incorrect. He is absolutely adorable.
We have 2 cute people in this campaign now.
34 ice damage.
Let me do that math real quick. Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Idris. Max, I have a question. Can I roll an Arcana check to increase the dice of Healing Word?
Sure.
To increase the damage, this is Death Ward.
They're 13! What the fuck, man? God damn it.
It'd be even funnier if it was
Damn.
Friday, though.
I'm guessing that doesn't work.
Damn. It does not.
Okay. Okay, I've got a plan.
Alrighty. My ability checks are always garbage, but everything with combat is always amazing.
It's funny.
Okay. Wait. Is healing word 1d6 or 1d4? 1d6.
No, it's a D4.
Is it d4? Okay.
Okay, you can bonus action do that,
Yep.
or
Your spellcasting modifier as well.
You get 6 points of healing back.
Bro.
One job.
No,
It's
I
not
just
my
find
fault
it
the dice are
so
messing with me
hilarious
today.
how it's a nat one.
Anyway, Aegis, you're back up to 6 hit points, but something.
Thank you.
You have healing too, so that's why I got you. And that
This isn't
is my turn.
unusual. And that is my turn.
Okay. Nihilus, it is now your turn.
Question: how many people are down?
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It'll be 3. 3 people are down.
3 people.
Mhm.
Question is, do I want to do this or do I want to do that?
I believe it's Misty, Soaps, and Zill.
No. I don't care who.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I know.
Damn.
It was-
Damn.
Well, it helps me think. You know what? So now this is going to. How far away is this?
This dragon is, again, it's still about 20 feet from you.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing this thing. Now this is going to get off the cart. He's going to take off his gloves. He's going to lower his mask, pull off his hood. And as my bonus action, he's going to grow slightly a foot taller. Fur is going to start growing off of him. He's going to start grow a prolonged snout, and his elf ears grow a bit longer. And he's a werewolf now, and I'm going to charge at him, and I'm going to bitch slap this thing.
Okay.
He's a furry. Run!
hey, you technically have like 8 of them in this party.
Says the
Yeah, I know.
Says the fucking brony. Shut the fuck.
Oh,
Damn. Anyway, please
Being
go-
a brony is much better than being a furry, and you know it.
Silver, I will server mute you. Get back into your
I'm
fucking
not
place.
wrong.
Silver, go fuck
Right.
yourself.
But Silver's correct.
but damn.
I love brony.
Oh, he was silver muted.
Anyway,
I got you, Silver.
I'm going to slash
I'm about to lose my privileges.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
even
are.
mad. I'm not even mad.
I'll take you.
Anyway,
as the now werewolf Nihilus runs up to this thing. I'm gonna slash it with a longsword. That's an 18.
that does not hit.
Fuck. I'm gonna slash at it with wolf claws. Varg.
Okay. Damn, this is like killer music.
Your D20.
You know what? Fuck it, that hits.
What do you mean? No, I'm not gonna question. I take those. Don't question the DM. And that will be 7 slashing damage, and that's. Wait, was that correct? That should actually no. That I think that should be 8, right? Sorry, I haven't really. Whatever. It's 7 slashing damage, and that's my turn.
Okay.
As I'm at this thing's toes,
Uh-huh.
just slashing at it.
Zenith and Auric, it is now your turn.
Aye. So, DM Sam, how many people are down?
3 still.
3. Okay. So I do have a question. It is about the spell Healing Spirit. Will Healing Spirit be able to reach everyone if I use my bonus action to move it around the battlefield to where they are at?
What's the range on it?
It says that I'll read what it says. If I can find it again.
I mean, what's the radius of the spell?
You call for the radius. You have to move through it to heal.
Oh.
So I would be moving it around the battlefield to where people are down.
So you'd be able to get Zill and Bluma in one swing, but you'd have to wait till your next turn to get Soaps.
I'm glad you said that, because I'm going to use my bonus action to get those 2 up, which both is a separate thing. Sorry that's not a lot of healing, my guys. I apologize.
Up is still up.
Up is still up.
Still up.
Not having to do a death saving throw in a few minutes is a lot.
And to those who do get healed, you guys do see Auric kind of like moving his hand around and like many small lights that are reminiscent of stars kind of going around and trying to heal you guys. You 2 gain 10 HP.
Sheesh, 10
And then-
HP?
Yeah, and then I'm so glad I took the
so
defender
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then funny,
That's a fourth
Sopez
of
is
my
also
health.
getting up because Zenith can heal because of his defender quirk. So Zenith is running over to Sopez and he's pumping him full of radiant light.
Hey yo,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just caught me off guard with that one.
hey yo.
Bro.
For 2 seconds, and then I come back and I hear like Zenith was pumping someone with something.
Anyway,
Right? That is plus my con mod for each hit die. So this is how much Sopez is gaining.
Yeah, let's tell much.
Jesus. Okay, nice.
And as Sopez, as you get up, Zenith, who is like in your face, he's kind of yelling. He's saying, "Sopez, use your thing, the gem, capture it."
Well, before that happens, Max.
That's not gonna
do I-
work.
Max. Okay.
Yes.
You go ahead.
What's up?
I said, well, that's. And Radiant at that. Didn't you say it won't work?
No. It will not. That is correct.
That's what I thought.
Wait, so is Sopez not up then?
So, because it's
No,
not
it's
up.
not.
Well, it's not necessarily radiant light. It's just how I was describing it. It's literally him giving life to you, and that's it. It's like life transfer.
Still won't work.
It still wouldn't work.
Still
Is
will
it-
not work.
If it's like a paladin lay on hands, it wouldn't work.
It's not.
No, Zill and Idris.
Would Idris
no.
see this?
We would know, right?
Yeah.
Why it's not working.
Would
Don't
you
worry,
see
I'll
this?
get him next turn. I'll get him
Fuck.
next turn, guys.
Because Idris is just gonna
I
fucking yell
forgot
at
about
Zenith.
that.
Because he's not gonna full on yell at him, but he's just immediately going to scream out, "Stop healing him!"
This is why we share important information with party soaps.
Listen, if they don't figure
Zill?
out now, it's kind of their fault.
That's true.
Since
Yeah,
Zill is
but
now
it would have
up-
been nice to figure out before.
Zill's
Yeah, and
now
also
up, he's
the fact
I don't
gonna.
think he would have said something to Ashton.
Anyways, let's keep on going instead of like stalling. Let's
Since
keep on going.
Zill is now up, I'm gonna have her like add on to what Idris said and like, don't worry about him, I'll get him. Like don't mess with him, I'll get him.
Zenith just kind of like, he looks confused, but he nods and he stands back up from where he was.
Okay,
Defending Soap's
and-
body.
Bluma, it is now your turn.
Doesn't Bluma have to roll a death saving throw, or is she back up?
No, Bluma is up.
Oh, okay. That's
Yep.
the one.
Bluma is up.
Question is Miss dead?
No, Mist is here. They're talking.
alright.
They're just really quiet.
I'm not sure how like I could talk any louder. You guys, I'm literally have space on my phone. But either way, I'm using catapult. I'll be basically someone will be taking one of the bombs that Nyla's pulled away. The 5 pound explosive mixture, and she will be throwing it at the flaming dragon thing. So that is it.
And what type of damage is that? Just to make sure.
It's gonna be if it's it's gonna be a 3d8 bludgeoning due to the catapult spell, and because let me dynamite is what am I thinking for?
If you said something, we did not catch it.
The stick of dynamite is 3d6 bludgeoning damage for a pound. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
a 5 pound dynamite. So that's gonna be about 15d6 plus 3d8 hits.
I believe on catapult you get a dex save, right?
No, that's a straight attack, I believe. And it misses. Well, that's gone.
Okay.
Next,
Is that your turn?
there's nothing else I could do.
Okay. It is now Eris's turn, and Eris, like the kind of the fire attack seemed to like knock her out of her her stupor, her shock, and she is casting Masculine Word. On everyone except Soaps in the party. So everyone heals 22 health, 22 HP.
Yay.
And I may have lied just a tiny bit on what her class was. She is going
Obviously.
to charge at the dragon. And the sword she unsheaths, it hums with a radiant energy. And she's going to roll a hit. That she hits. Plus her wisdom and her special abilities. Oh. Ow. I'm stupid. Wrong spell slot level. I'm gonna 50. It plus slashing, which is 70 damage, and it needs to make a con saving throw.
Power kill.
No, but she does have a really cool sword. And it passes, but it'll still take half damage.
Ooh, that con saving throw though. Damn.
Fucking a constitutional motherfucker. 15. Okay. And that is her turn. Zill, it is now your turn.
Alright, how far away am I from Sopez?
Oh,
Probably about like 10 feet-ish.
Alright. Just
as
double
an out of
checking.
character note, if you go through the healing spirit again, you'll get more healing. Just so everyone is aware.
Is it still up?
Yeah, it's up until either my concentration goes down, or until it's used 6 times.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Sopez and just so casually walk through it as well. So
Yeah, I'll roll your
whatever
health.
roll whatever you need to roll for that. Alright, I'm gonna go over to Sopez and I'm gonna pull this little vial that's like strapped around his waist on like a belt loop. And it's like, you see me like uncork this vial, kind of like very like carefully, but also I appear very, very annoyed that I have to do this. Like, and I just like pour it down his throat.
And with I fucking heal. I heal 6, but Sophus is awake.
The moment he is up, she's just gonna look at him and go, "You are a dumbass." And then she's gonna stand up. Does that take my entire action?
No, it just takes a few bonus action.
Okay. Alright, then let me find it. I'm going to need... Oh, this is an insta-hit. Never mind. I forgot. Magic Missile was this cool.
Let's go. Yeah, magic missile's pretty cool.
I always forget it's an insta-hit.
Unless you have shield.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna stand up and immediately shoot Magic Missile at it, and let me roll.
At what level?
Level 3, because I'm feeling quirky.
Oh, damn, you
that's
get
quirky.
2 beams
34.
per level? See, I don't know how many beams you get at level 1. I think it's 2
It's
beams.
not beam, this is darts. It's not, God, what's
One,
the
it's-
spell I know they're thinking of?
Eldritch Blast. It's similar, but
Yeah. No, it's 1d4 plus 1 per level, so it's just 3d4 plus... Let me see if the plus changes. Look at
Well, considering it's 1d4 plus 1 per level, it'd be 3d4 plus 3.
I was just double checking to see if it was a plus 1 or a plus 3. So that is 10 damage. And that is my entire action, so that will be my turn.
Neat. Soaps, you're up. So.
My turn. He's gonna look like shit before small Binks kind of joins the cycle. I'm going to use Binks this time.
Okay.
So it's 3 plus 2.
Oh, so Isaac, your mic is eating itself again.
Oh shit.
he's fucking dead.
He does that.
I love that's
Okay.
how you phrase
Oh.
it.
Hey, Kirsten, doesn't it also increase the amount of missiles you use at 3rd level? Wouldn't it have been 9 missiles?
No, because it's 1 missile. That's a different spell.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah,
It's a different
that's
spell.
that's Jim's magic missile. You
Yeah.
have to roll to hit for that.
So
are you
that's
sure?
Need to
This is
use
an
coins.
automatic 1 missile per level.
Don't you need like coins for Jim's magic missile or whatever?
Yup. You need to pay for it. Anyway.
how.
Oh, okay.
Now do I want to attack again this time? Huh. You know what? Why not? Bonus action hide again.
Okay.
$27. Am I hidden?
You are hidden.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this fucking guy. Let me double check. Oh, okay. $17 doesn't hit.
A 17 does not hit.
Alright, that's my turn and I'm invisible again.
Shit.
Hi, pretty. I am. Fuck. I need to check my health.
Oh,
Doing my shit.
Oh, and Kirsten, by the way, with Magic Missile, you create 3
Yeah.
darts at level
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, I was
And then
just
you-
DMing her that.
Then you create one
yeah,
more dart
but
after the
it's still
first level.
only 1d4 per level. It's not per missile.
Mm,
Well,
No,
it's
you would get
1d.
2 more missiles.
It's well, you
If you
get 3
cast
more
it.
missiles because she cast it at 3rd level, and
oh, yeah, I guess.
so it would be 6d4 plus whatever the number is.
6.
I mean, unless, and you can also, like, there's also been a debate, like, you can just roll a 1d4 for all of the missiles. You don't have to roll 64, you can just roll 1d4 for every missile.
No, it would be
And just-
5d4 because it's every spell
Would it be
slot
5d4?
after 2nd level or higher.
Anyway,
Alright.
it is Idris' turn.
So, I would like to do my
This conversation with Nolan.
channel divinity like I did last time, and
Quirky.
Oh, nice.
I need it to make a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Okay, give me a second.
Wisdom about to be off the charts, just look.
It's fucking everything's off the chart. But I mean, damage is damage.
Damage is damage, healing is healing.
Never mind.
And I have to ask, do you consider it unrepentant or guilt-ridden with this creature?
Seems to be a bit too stupid to do anything. Like, it seems to not have a conscience because it doesn't seem to, like, it seems too stupid to have a conscience. If it,
Okay.
like, it has one goal in life, and that's about it. There's not much else going on up there.
So, I do 1d4 psychic damage per level of their CR again. Because I'm doing the same channel of divinity.
So, that will be 24.
So it would
1,
be
2.
24d4.
Yes.
Okay.
I like this is a fun
God
way
damn.
for us to figure out the CR of a creature. It's like, hey,
Holy shoot.
49. What kind of damage is it?
Psychic. And it takes all of it since it failed. But because it also failed, it is stunned until the next of their turn.
God damn, that is a strong ability.
Oh, I love that.
Woo!
Why see, this is why I
so
love
bad.
having. Why do you think I love having a homebrew subclass?
Why do you think
Well,
I'm so down with that
archetype.
feature, guys?
Idris, is that all you would like to do?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
And the Grosvenor is stunned, so Astral.
If they're stunned, do they automatically fail deck saves, or do they just get disadvantage?
They automatically failed. Because it already has disadvantage. I'm just
Okay.
automatically failing it. Even if it does get a disadvantage, it already has disadvantage.
Uh,
Correctly.
We're
me
really
see
bullying
him.
this thing's movement.
Let me check something. I'm just going to check to make sure Icicle Spear doesn't do more than Fireball. Because I think it does.
As a little detail for battle-wise with that channel divinity, I'd just like to say if anyone had been looking at Idris, what they'd notice is he seemed to just once again pull out the necklace he had before, and he would close his eyes momentarily and like he'd whisper something, but people wouldn't know what he's saying, and he'd lift it up and open his hand, and you just see a fucking radiant light just fucking attack this bitch.
That is another 25 cold damage. As I cast Ice Ball again. Okay. And did you get that, Max, by the way?
Yeah.
Alright. I am also going to cast... Yes, that's a bonus action. I'm going to cast the Blessing of Rhyme. Okay. And that is this. Everybody instantly gains 12 temporary hit points.
Hey, I'm now at 102 with my health altogether.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
You said 24?
Nihilist.
What?
Did you say 24?
12.
12. Why would I get 24? Thank you.
I don't know if I point out this detail, but Nihilus's werewolf form has black fur, yada 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 for the audience. Anyways, was panicking last round. Nihilus with his Nihilus with his longsword, he's going to kind of cut at his forearm as I'm gonna roll a d6 for my crimson right. I take 2 necrotic damage. And as lightning starts crackling all over his bloodied sword now, and I'm going to, that was my bonus action, I'm going to swing at this thing. That's a 9.
Damn. That is not hit.
You don't say.
Shut up.
Bless you.
Thank you, Isaac.
I got fucking thank you.
24. So that's 1d8 plus 6 plus 1d6. And that's 16 damage in total.
Would you like to do this?
Panic. So you say this thing has like a glowing center, right?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is that?
It's like if you were to go like right in front of it, it would be right above you.
Alright, so Nihilus starts with his sword crackling with lightning, all that shit. He stabs into it and then he starts like cutting it and starts prying it open. Just trying to make this thing disappear. I don't fucking know. There's that. I'm not good with this type of shit.
And you guys watch this thing start to like basically it cries out in a horrid screeching pain. And a strange kind of light starts coming from it as it's dying. It seems to be a strange... Damn, I'm trying to think of the color that I had. It seems like to be a strange green light coming from it. And it seems it warps away. It doesn't die. It warps away.
Is that combat over?
Combat is over.
When
Go.
Nihilus suddenly just shifts back into his draft form, he pulls up his hood, pulls up his mask, puts on his gloves. His left forearm still kind of bleeding, but he
Dude, Idris is walking straight over to Soaps,
Oh no.
and
Zip?
he's immediately
Bill is
going to
already
look at
next to
him, and he's gonna say, "What were you thinking?
I didn't know.
You didn't think to tell the group after we had dealt with the fucking Valkyrie that you
Well,
couldn't be
you
healed?"
did see how some of them reacted to vampires, Idris. I wasn't exactly comfortable telling
If
them.
they said
To
something,
be fair,
I
that
would
was
deal
really
with it.
only me.
Yeah.
I was just still not the best comfortable, and I figured you guys would have noticed by now.
Well, Mr. Soap has no offense, but I'm gonna be honest. I just thought you were kind of quirky like Zinni.
Also, I just don't pay attention to you. Your business is your business, none of my business. So,
Also,
Okay,
Soupez,
so what
you
I
can't just assume people will figure things out when not everything is obvious to everyone.
Wait,
Fair
Yeah, it's
enough.
they
obvious
have
to
a
us,
phone.
but if you're not used to being around vampires or things of the sort, they probably just wouldn't notice.
Yeah, but
okay,
you would
so
think if you were in an
Wait,
entire
Okay,
what
town
are
uh,
full of
so
oh,
vampires.
okay, okay, so can we pause for a second? So, Soaps is a vampire. Is that what we're saying here?
Yes, I am a vampire.
Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. That is very good to know.
He can't be
Pluma will
healed.
become.
That's why I dragged the. That's why I pulled the little vial. They're blood vials. That's the only thing that can heal him. Typically, they're
I'm-
around his belt, so if he ever goes down and you're around him, that's what helps.
also,
Zenith. Oh, go ahead.
big blood. Don't drink mine. Bad idea.
Don't plan on it.
I'd be willing to give up some of mine, but Mr. Soapez, I am very sorry. I had no clue.
It's perfectly fine, but I have plenty of vials to last me more than enough time. And
Pluma will just
besides,
be confused.
I've not saying you would taste weird, but you would taste very foreign.
That is understandable.
Anyway, Mist.
Uh, I was gonna say basically Ruma flies and basically does what Nice has done to her a couple times right now and just smacks the back of his head.
What? What? What did I do? What did I do?
No, uh, Pluma smacks the back of the head soaps, similar to how Nice did with her.
Oh, okay. I
Multiple
just put Alice's head and head smacking. So I just thought
I
she's.
dodge.
He predicted her movements.
Okay.
He's used to the abuse.
Instead, Idris does it. Man can't dodge
He'll
that
So-
one.
accept that one.
As you guys
I mean,
are talking, can I have someone roll a perception check?
Hey, I got
Yes.
you, Chief.
I could roll
What are we
that
searching
here
for?
if needed.
Wait, wait.
Roll a
What kind
perception
of
check.
perception check is this? Is it a sight, smell, or hearing?
A bit of sight and hearing.
Damn.
Would I get
Would-
advantage because of
Yeah.
hearing?
Would I?
Yeah.
Would I also get advantage because of hearing?
Sure.
Woo!
Shit.
That's a 26.
Um. So Zenith, you happen to hear giggling, but not in like the children sense or the humanoid sense. It is the more of like
Oh God.
Fucking twin.
listening to a raspy hyena. But even then, it's wrong it's wrong to describe it as a hyena's laughter.
Grandma.
I hope
Is
not.
he the only one that hears that?
Yes.
Can
Might need
Zenith
enough.
tell which way it's coming from?
Everywhere.
Oh.
You all see Zenith's eyes sort of slit a little. You know how like lions' eyes slit when they are hunting prey? His eyes kind of slit,
Nope.
and you all see him draw his sword and activate his shield, and he's like looking around, like frantically, and he's trying to protect Auric at the same time.
So, Zenith, you just see little shadows hopping around,
What?
laughing.
Do you all not see and hear that?
No.
Little
Can
shadows
we-
everywhere, giggling like hyenas.
Max, I wanna.
Now that Hughes pointed them out, can we see
Eris?
them, or is it still
Yeah.
only him?
Oh.
Okay, he's pointed.
You-
Now that he's pointed them out, we can see them.
You start to notice
Oh.
them and start to hear it.
I recognize these at all.
They're just more Drakovnir.
Okay.
I'm going a quick thing, and I am healing with Binks real quick because I need some help.
Idris is gonna like look over to Eris and like, is Eris doing anything specifically?
She, like I said, her sword seems to be, it seems to have a, like, strange, like, radiant hum from it. And it, like, she seems to be looking around at these creatures, but it also, if you look at her hand, it seems like she's struggling to hold her own sword.
Idris is just gonna, like, his ears are just more perked up now, and he's just gonna just go, Eris?
We need to get out of here. We need
Agreed.
to find what we're looking for and get the fuck out of here.
Then let's go. To the car.
And
The Draconier shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I've noticed. I know that. And she sheathes her sword and walks.
I'm
towards
just
the-
gonna have Calypso follow because I'm not leaving her here with these.
Is it day or night, by the way?
Yeah.
It is day.
Day, okay.
But you can't really see the sun just because of how the smoke has and ash has clouded.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You all do see, like, even if Zenith is on guard, you all do see Orc staring directly at the tree.
Okay.
So, any idea of where this crystal may be at Ikora's tree? Anyone?
Edis,
And
do
she seems
you
to jump at her name being called.
is and just Ash was like, "Are you sure you're okay?"
I'm fine. We just need
Doubt
to get
it.
out of here.
Okay. Do you know exactly where the crystal is being held?
No. But I have a feeling.
I had a
Let's
feeling
just
it's probably has something to do with that tree.
It's past the tree.
Care to elaborate more so we're aware?
There's a cave past the tree. That's where the spell is showing me.
Let us move on and retrieve it before anything else gets in our way.
And you guys walk to the tree with the constant laughter following you.
That's not laughter, that's dying.
Shut up.
And so, do you...
Can I roll perception while we
Sure.
walk around?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
That's a 12. Nice rock.
And-
That's a rock.
Yeah.
Can I constantly just get the passive perception of 23 at this moment, Max?
So, yeah, there isn't much, it just you seem to have these Dracovenir, these imps kind of following you as you move.
Are they speaking in any sort of tongue, or are they
No.
just giggling? Okay.
Nope, they're just following you and laughing and seeming to have a
can-
jolly old time.
Is there any other like life around other than us in these little shadow?
No, doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
Would Blue One know a little bit about the laughter?
Nope.
Like the weird laughter going on?
Mm-mm.
Um, as we go further into this cave, is it getting darker and darker, or is it just staying the same?
Well, you guys
throughout the
haven't
time?
gotten to the cave yet, but as
Oh,
you get
okay.
to the tree, you do see that there is a cave.
Okay.
A smaller cave, like a very tight squeeze. It's a crack in the wall, really.
Is it possible for all of us to fit through here?
One at a time, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
I
it possible
think
for
Bloom will
Zenith
be
to
able
even
to
fit
go
through?
along with somebody else.
Yes, it is possible for Zenith to fit through.
Okay.
Just but possible.
Now, okay, I'll go first. Also, actually, before
I
we
think
go in, is the crack, like, from what I heard, it's like a crack we're going through? Is it dark in there?
It is.
Or
There seems to be like a small light on the other side
uh,
at the end of it.
before
Yep.
Nala steps in, he's like, okay, first of all, who can't see in the dark?
Oh,
I
believe.
can, but I think it's a better idea if I go. I'm the smallest one here, and that small crack is like decent with
I
doorway.
Yes,
will
but
first.
I can.
I will go
I
first.
can just send down light, so who can't see in the dark? Just checking.
I believe
Or it
we all
cannot.
can see in the dark. Well, or it cannot, I suppose.
No, Oric can. And Oric says, "Oh yeah, I can see in normal darkness and magical darkness."
Oh, that's handy. Anyway, so Bluma wants to go first then?
Yeah, I guess she'll be able. It's a crack in the wall, so everybody will have like a difficult time, while she could just walk in, pretty much.
All right, so okay. So I'm guessing everyone can see in the dark, so I don't have to cast dancing lights. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I can.
do.
She
I
would
need
crack.
to see Bloom.
Okay.
Fairies don't have dark vision, like I said
Okay.
earlier.
Okay. I make one light orb that's kind of just dimly lit, and I just give it to, and it just floats by Bluma. That gives you light. There you go.
Right? She goes through.
And I'll go in right after her.
Zenith and Oric will follow after Nihilus.
And I will follow after Orc and Zenith.
I guess I will follow after Astral.
Aegis is going to be the last one, just to say.
Then
Wait,
Circles will follow after Zil.
wouldn't Zenith have a more difficult time? Because it's a crack now.
It's a bit more of a tight squeeze. Like it is quite a tight squeeze, but he can fit.
Rocks are just casually breaking.
Yeah. But anyway,
I don't think that will actually be a good idea if they're casually breaking.
I mean, it's not like major rock breakage, just like the little chip occasionally.
Oh no,
And,
his fur is getting like dust in it and rocks in it. His mane. Oh no. Oh well.
and Eris will go second to last.
And Aegis goes last.
And once you guys get to the other side, you see you kind of see this very abandoned room. Like it looks like this was once an entrance. Like it looks like this before wasn't sealed off as it was. And that this was like there was a more so a like an underground room here or underground temple of some kind, or just a building. And there is a door at the far end of the wall.
Is there any So what does the room look like exactly? Like are there like tables and stuff like that?
No, there's more of there's some carvings on the wall. The ground, it's all stone.
Okay.
There's some plants, like there's some plants that are like kind of some vines that are like trickling down and growing in. There's
Uh,
seems to be some like roots covering the door. Like you'd have to
Question.
clear off the door if you wanted to open it.
Can I roll investigation on the door so we're just not like yanking open the door and traps comes? Aw.
Sure.
Can I seduce the door?
Also,
You wish.
are the
Would-
giggles still
I mean-
following
Be able to
us?
roll.
The
mean,
imps
we-
seem to have stopped.
I mean, we have a rogue, so
Well,
Trap checking is your shit.
I'm also proficient, but I have a +3 in investigation. What's
I-
yours as?
Mine investigation is a +5.
My
Okay.
investigation is a +6.
Okay. Oh,
Let them do it.
Give me,
Check for
give me this.
traps.
Give me the strong.
Could I roll investigation on the runes, Max?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Here.
no, wait. I will assist Sopez, giving him advantage.
Oh, I was about to say Oric would do that, but
No, you.
Yeah, Oric will check for traps. If someone can help him, please.
I will do so. I have proficiency.
Yeah.
And
Could I look
fuck
at the
me.
carvings?
My rolls were so bad.
I
So
rolled it
you
in the
do
wrong
not
place.
you do not recognize the runes, and Oric, there is no traps
Okay.
that you can see.
Can Bruma also check the runes as well?
Oh, I probably should have rolled investigation. I have a +8.
Oh,
Oh
well,
Would
my
I be
God.
able to look at the carvings?
Yeah, you can.
Do I have
can
to
I
roll
Fuck it.
investigation for that?
Please roll an investigation.
May I go ahead and roll investigation for the carvings? Or Arcana?
Also, Bluma got 12 for the investigation on the carvings.
Shit.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna.
guys don't
Oh
know
my
anything.
god! I'm
There we
also
go.
rolling
Binks
colors.
see. What does
Yo.
Binks see?
Binks is old, and Binks is very, very old. So Binks recognizes these carvings. And Binks kind of like disappears into your bag for a second before giving you the journal that you found when you found the crystal.
Bro.
Oh. And then wait. But so that but wouldn't Sopas be able to read them then?
Could I roll
These
instead history check on
seem
them?
these seem to have faded and deteriorated, so he can't really make them out.
Would I be able to possibly like try to trace them?
Sure.
Maybe with a cipher.
Oric will
Wait.
give him assistance.
While he's doing that, can I roll a history check on them instead?
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna ask.
Guys.
No.
Ah,
Can
damn it.
I have a question? Can
What would I
Astral
roll to trace them?
I was saying, can an Astral assist Soaps with doing this? Because
Well,
smart
I mean,
wizard boy.
It's not really like a. You are literally taking a piece of charcoal and rub it in paper and
Okay.
rubbing it. I'm not making you roll for that.
Okay. Would I make out anything then?
You can just. It seems to be a like. All you can really get is workshop.
Oh.
Ah.
And Max, you said it looks like there's vines covering the door.
Yeah. Like it's
Can
just
I
it's so old.
can I just cast like a quick like scorching ray to kind of burn them away?
Oh.
Sure.
Would Oric be able to see you do that? Like getting ready to burn them away.
Yeah, you can see him about to burn them away.
Oric kind of like panics and goes, like he shakes his hands and says, Astral, don't. Sir Astral, please don't.
Why?
We don't need to destroy the vines, we can just move them.
Okay. And Astral's just gonna use his instead is gonna use his improved mage hand, which is pretty much just his telekinesis, and like start pulling them off the wall. Gently, of course.
And Oric will use, I believe, I don't know if Druidcraft can. No, it cannot. It cannot move plants.
It can grow vines, I think.
Yeah, it can grow vines. It can't move them.
These vines are long dead.
Oh, they're like, yeah. Okay, then we shouldn't burn them.
So it's easy to just pull them off the wall. They just snap off.
Yeah.
All right. And
All right.
when we pull them all off, does it look like a giant door?
It looks like a very old stone-ish door. It seems to need a key of some kind.
Hey, Max.
What
I
is the
have
keyhole
water on me,
shape?
right?
Yeah, you'd have water because you have a canteen.
All right. I'd like to use shape water to fill the keyhole with water, and then freeze it and make it like a key.
That won't work.
Thing is,
Wait. I might
there's
be able
not
to help
really, there's not a keyhole.
Ah,
It's
never
like an
mind.
indent.
Yes, it seems like a magical lock of some kind.
What does it look? Are we able to tell like what the shape of what the object would seem to be that needs to fit?
So on the door, it seems to be like a circle, just like keeping together two halves of the door. And
I
on the
can blow
floor,
it up.
they're on the like not really like yeah, on the floor in front
You're
of the door,
in
there
an
seems to
enclosed
be,
space. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
unless you'd like to get crushed, that's not a good idea.
Blowing things up
Not
and
really.
burning things in this enclosed space is not a good idea.
But anyway,
The thing
yeah, this
is, you
is
guys are thinking about it's like a 10-foot explosion. I can literally
this,
just
this
use
is a 50.
like only a few ounces of or grams of gunpowder, put it in the lining of the lock,
Still,
and just light that part.
still,
That
I
explodes. Not
wouldn't
the
want
whole
still,
room.
to risk that.
still, blowing shit up underground,
I
never
cannot
a good
hear you.
idea.
As
It's
well
also a
Like,
as
15 by 10 room.
yeah, as well as we don't know how old this door
Yeah.
is, and we don't know what's behind the door.
Yeah.
Let's
And
not just blow
anyway,
stuff up.
let me continue describing what is
what
in
were
front
you?
of the door. There is a circular pattern in the floor that seems to have a dip in the center. Would anyone like to roll Arcana or
Like
History?
something, like
I would love to.
something.
Can I roll
would like-
history?
I'll roll.
I'll roll
I can
Arcana.
roll Arcana. If I need
I'm
I would love
also
to roll
gonna
Arcana.
roll history.
I'll give
actually-
Astro advantage.
I
I
got a
was about
plus
to give
9 to
Astral
this,
advantage
baby.
myself. Can I also give him advantage?
Damn. Oh, Idris and I, one of us should have just given the other advantage on history.
Yeah.
We both have.
Twenty.
We both have
Astral,
Oh
you
wait,
do have
advantage.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling again.
Why you guys are doing
No, that's a
that so
natural
much?
20!
Natural 20! Natural
Natural
20!
20!
What's Bloomin doing? What was Bloomin doing?
The
I
thing
got a,
is, a lot of you guys
natural
keep
20
thinking it's
on
gonna be a
Arcana.
fucking huge explosion. An explosive expert like Bluma would know about the whole cave-in. A single stick of diamond would not
Well,
crush
still,
everybody.
it's a,
She could
Well,
literally
it's
well, Matt,
it again. It is a
He-
magic. It is a magical lock. So blowing it up probably wouldn't even open it.
You also don't know what consequences could happen if you blow it up. Not just because of natural consequences, but because of magical consequences.
Yeah.
If it wasn't magic, I'd be all for it. But if it's magic, I wouldn't
Yeah.
mess with that.
And so Auric, Soaps, and Astral, you all recognize this thing in the floor as a blood seal.
Oh.
Oh.
And
Oh.
Astro's like,
Oh.
Oh, that's a blood seal.
well, this seems to be some sort of blood seal, as if. Soaps, do you think one of your vials of blood could fill it up?
question.
Yes.
Is it meant to keep something in or something out? That's the question.
Well, it says it's some sort of workshop.
Yeah.
So I would hope it's to keep something out.
Max,
We don't know what
question.
they
Yeah.
might have created.
Mm-hmm.
with technically what I just DM'd you, am I on the right track?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So instead of speaking, Sopez would grab a dagger on his side and he would hold his hand over the whole divot before giving it a cut and letting his blood drip into the hole.
And so you guys see a very bright flash as all of this old magic seems to come to life. And this light seems to travel throughout the spirals on this seal. And it turns and the door opens.
Hmm. And
Someone will be
Hey, I have
flying
a
into the
question.
door.
Was it supposed to be specific blood only? To ask?
I'm
I
positive it
cannot answer
was.
Fuck. It is.
that.
Anyways,
well,
a
this
quick
is so
Positive it
dark.
was.
So
and I'll let Sopes continue. My bad. Continue.
But no, Sopes, after that, he would stand up and say, if there's anything you can't read, hand it to me. I should be able to
Also,
read it.
before we go in, maybe we should kind of like check it out from Alice here, so we don't possibly get jumped by some old magic hoo-ha bullshit.
yeah, when we open the door, is there anything like obvious we can see from where we're standing?
You see a corridor. It all seems to have kind of like lights glowing. Like there seems to be grates at like every few paces down this corridor that have light coming from them. And you can hear like the rushing of water and of air and steam.
Question. Can I roll perception by smelling because I get advantage on those?
Sure.
May I also go ahead and roll roll
I
perception?
could do something. I want to do something as well.
Oh,
Be
natural
Okay.
20! Natural
26.
20!
Hey,
What does my
Blue-
schnoz pick up?
wait, Bluma. What were you saying?
Misty,
Missed.
what were you
asking?
saying?
If you're speaking, we cannot hear you.
You there, Misty?
He fucking dead. Oh,
Oh.
he.
Oh, they
Okay.
dead.
He's fucking dead.
Oh, they
welcome
back.
back. Missed. Hello.
If you are speaking, we
Yeah.
cannot hear you.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Oh, there we go. There it goes.
Technical difficulties.
Yep.
I'll be right back after these
What would that
messages.
be?
What were you asking?
Someone would just be going to the doorway and casting the cantrip fire bolts and aiming it close to the ground, but as far away as possible to basically kind of light the way with fire from it to at least get a better view
There.
of what is inside it
I
without
thought we
actually
could already
Well-
see.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Max said
Yeah.
there's like magical torches lining the walls down the corridor.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
every few there's grates in every few paces, and it has there's light coming from the grates, and you guys can see.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna shoot it just in case it's something in the area. I mean, might trigger some stuff.
That's true.
Preemptive.
And it passes through without causing anything.
It passes the saving throw. Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
about
And so Nihilus, you just smell like mildew and musk and old and oil and metal.
metal, blood, mildew, metal, oil. That's what I smell. Anyways,
Blood is obvious from
Gunpowder.
my
But
Hmm.
anyway, Astral is just gonna start walking inside.
Yeah, Sopas is going to
Right.
follow very closely as he walks.
Or it can
And,
even follow
Well,
very
nothing-
closely.
Nothing happens when you walk inside, but the second Soap steps inside, it all lights up.
Oh,
Is it all what?
It all lights up. Like everything seems to come back to like fully to life.
Oh, okay.
And you guys
And
can
Astral's like,
hear you can hear electricity humming. you can hear you hear something released, and a couple seconds later, a little automaton kind of rolls out.
Welcome
and
home, master.
just seems to start working on something, but does not seem to care for you or mind you guys at all.
And Astral says like, well, Sopez, it seems this place is reacting to your presence.
Yeah,
Have you been here? Have you been here before?
I have not. I didn't even know this place existed.
Well, why
Can
don't
you tell us
Perhaps.
more about yourself, Sopes? Because a lot of stuff evolving about you and that you're vampires kind of bringing a lot of light here. I mean, you're wouldn't Bloma it's not a but wouldn't Bloma notice the fact that the moment Soaps comes in, things got are more alive now?
Well, first try to as like it would pull out
I,
his
I
journal
cannot
and
hear
he
you.
would put it open
You are
for
becoming
everyone.
robot.
Oh, am I?
Isaac, you're a
Uh-oh.
robot.
We'll be back after these messages.
He's
I
fucking
swear to
dead,
God.
guys.
My god, he fucking dead.
you fucking dead?
Am I better?
No.
No.
Fuck.
Actually,
Try again.
no. When you
Hang
said
on.
fuck, you were a little bit better.
Oh my god, you pulled a Kirsten.
Try now.
Hello?
That's
Hi.
better.
It only
Okay.
accept curse words.
But Sopez would pull out that journal and kind of just show it to everyone, and he just asks, "Can anyone else read this?"
What language?
What's the language?
Can I attempt? What language is it, Max?
If you can read it.
What?
Yeah, but what
None of-
language is it?
He's not gonna.
Great question.
No. The answer is no to that.
None
The
of you
language
can
is
read
no.
Yet.
Max, as Astra's like, hang on, I could try. I'm gonna cast comprehend languages. And can I still not read it?
You can read it.
I can read it?
Mhm.
Okay.
It just kind of hurts your head a bit, just because of how old it is. It seems like
You
it
you
takes
had
it
cast
takes a second for the spell. It takes a second for the spell to fully process. It's kind of like the iPhone loading icon going on in your head as it goes on as it
Buffering.
and you kind of get a slight headache from it, but you can
See,
read it.
you
Astra's
can
like,
read it with magic. I
well,
can
yes,
read
I
it
can-
perfectly fine.
I can read. With comprehend languages, does it tell me what language this is?
Nope.
All right. And
And I will
Astra's
send
like,
you. I will send you
what
what
is-
you read.
okay.
Boma will fly next to Astro's head to try to read it as well. To see if she
And
knows it.
you do not.
Astra's like, well, I can read it, but only with this magic. This language is
Yeah, I
so
Read it
old
perfectly fine.
that. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. I got a whole thing to read. Give me a second.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's quite interesting, girl.
do you at least know the name of the language?
I do
I do
not.
not.
During this, Idris's ear, like his left ear that has a little piercing on it, it's gonna flick partially, and he's gonna look to Soaps, and he's just gonna be like, Soapaz, where did you find this book?
With the shard, which was, as I said, 10 years ago. And I've even let other people glance this journal. No one else can read it. I can read it without any effort.
Were you able to find any type of clues?
All I got were some names. Give me half a second to find it in Max's DMs.
Also, Astral, you would know. You would recognize
What
the
a-
name Astralis. Simply because that is the mage. That is the name of the very powerful mage that was split into the triplet gods, Lume, Melol, and the Void
Oh,
Mother.
it's that
And
old.
Astral's like, this is millennia old.
Yeah,
This
and
is
I'm
this is
guessing
even this
at
is
that you
even this
recognize
is
him.
even before the triplet gods were split.
What does it say besides that?
It just says we will not die, and it keeps mentioning something about an eye and how it's a source of protection and community in life. And apparently
And
this
the
eye
eye,
or this study became the study of this eye became so powerful that whoever this Estritus became a threat to whoever seeks to destroy it. And it seems that Max, can I put together that this is the reason that Ottawan is broken?
No, this is not the reason that Ottawan is broken.
Okay.
Shockingly.
but
Um,
So
Sopa's
it says
say
eventually whoever had this eye was betrayed by their forefathers, and it was like some sort of domino effect, and it led to what this is now,
the Valkyries.
the Valkyries. Wait.
The eye.
shards are the
The
eye.
crystal.
Wait,
The
if the
crystal-
crystal is called the eye?
The crystal's a part of the eye, of whatever that is. It's what
Wait.
controls Valkyries.
Wait, if this has been here for so long, why are the Valkyries just now coming back?
Something probably poked them.
And
I
I'm
guess
guessing that
back-
Would
something
Idris
is
connect
me.
the dot?
That something is probably me.
Would Soule also connect the dot? Because
Wait a minute.
Hey, wait, hold on.
And like
So, what do you mean by it was probably you?
Well, considering it seemed to happen considering everything was put into effect, the moment I had this shard and read this letter, and like Eris said, a unwarded shard. As soon as I probably knew of its existence and picked it up, they were probably heading right for us. It just took them so long.
So Max, can I piece together that the defeat of Thalaris was what was Thalaris was what was holding back the Valkyries, and his defeat released them?
I mean, maybe. Theories are theories.
And he's like, let's go further into this workshop, and maybe we'll find some more clues.
Let me lead the way just in case anything else activates.
Very well. Can I
Good.
hold on to this book for a few more moments? I want to find some more information.
Yes, just be extremely careful.
I will.
But there's not much. It's just that one entry.
Astral
Bloomer
was
will
just gonna like
fly and
and
sit
what he
on
can.
Sophie's shoulder.
Talking at once, people. What have we talked about? Sorry, go
So
ahead.
Astral is just going to read through the book as much as he can. Like, I know there's that entry you gave me, but if there's like, with like the book has like the symbols and everything in it, he's gonna like convert it all to memory, and like possibly in a different journal translate it in language he actually can understand.
But with that, Sopez is going to lead the way and not question anything about what Idris and Zil are thinking.
If anyone is looking at Idris, they would see that he seems fair. Like, in his head, he had been thinking, but he connected something, and he seems a bit distraught. Like, he seems quite a bit upset.
you would also see Zil looking at Idris in the way of, so you thinking, okay, we both thinking, got it, cool.
So, does anyone have any theories or whatnot or ideas?
Wait a minute.
I was-
So this Astrilis, who, as I've known before, was the god before the triplet gods were split. And it
They weren't a god, they
constantly...
were a mage. Correction for
What?
other characters.
They were a
a
mage?
very,
Oh, my bad.
they're a
As it
very,
is
very powerful mage.
very powerful mage. But whenever they say our eye, they constantly refer to it as their own.
For
So,
Perhaps possession? Like a possession?
well, it also says our power could never amount to the greater of the eye.
I
And
think I've seen
it's
what
in-
the eye looked like a
It's
little bit.
could do, and so he's gonna turn to both Nihilus and Eris and say, "What is the eye in its entirety? Do you know?"
I've known, I heard the name of the mage, and I've heard the eye Max is gaming me. Was that about the eye, Max, or something else?
Full name that you would recognize.
Oh, that's the name I recognized.
But
And
yeah, go ahead.
I know the eye was it was a power source, and that there's not much known about it. There's not much written about it. There's not much anywhere on it. It's older than old. There is no journaling of it because every journal from it was burnt when this city was lost.
Well,
This is
it seems
the first
like...
civilization.
Well, it definitely seems like the crystal was shattered millennia ago. But the Valkyries didn't show up until recently.
Just give me a minute. I need to think.
Could it have something to do with how the state of the world? Maybe, with the breaking of Autoon.
Well,
perhaps they were jettisoned to a different dimension.
It has to be something with the change of the world, because for one, it cannot be within 10 years, as Silver says he only found it 10 years ago, but it was never warded. Why would they wait this long to get?
Unless they didn't know where it was.
My guess
that wouldn't make sense.
Them back
the DM's talking.
Is bringing. Eris speaks up and she says, "My guess is what's bringing them back is what's bringing the Drakovnir back."
What?
But what could that be?
Neither Auric and I have ever heard of them, and Auric reads a lot of books.
We need to do a little bit of investigation. You said the shards are a source of power, right? And you guys might not like it, but hand me one of the shards when we have some free time.
You're not blowing it up.
You.
Or we could just ask
I own
Zil and Idris, because they seem to recognize these creatures.
Well, I speak this. I want to make a point. You guys think I'm single-minded, but I am still a inventor. If you haven't noticed,
but if that shard gets broken,
I will take the time to investigate this, but I need you guys to trust me.
Well, to be fair, Bluma, you've done nothing but attempt to blow things up.
Bluma. Let me ask you
no defense.
Let me ask you a genuine question, Bluma. In the eyes of the party here, how many times have you yourself given them a chance to trust you besides violence every single fucking minute? How many times did you give them to trust you besides fucking violence?
Anyway, we are getting off track.
And besides,
Max,
these crystals are powerless without the other halves. They just.
But don't we have most of the pieces now?
We have 3. We need this. We need all of them if we want to get anywhere.
There's 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
One's here, and then one's. Did
So
we
we
ever
have
find out the
3 of them.
location of the 5th one?
We don't
Wait,
know yet.
don't we have 4 of them?
Mhm.
Because
Well,
yeah,
no. You have 3. You have 3.
well, because
You're getting
Eris
the 4th one,
had one, Soaps had one.
and you found
Yeah,
one.
okay. I thought we found it.
Yeah.
And then there's one here.
Okay, so I'm just
And
Astro's
then,
going to keep
Sopes
walking
is
further
just
into
walking
the
forward.
following Sopes, following Sopes.
So as you guys are walking, you see kind of like different, offshoots of rooms, and they all seem to be different, kind of like they either seem to be like bunks or like barracks of some kind. Some of them are bigger rooms of offset, like of other types of workshops. And every so often when you walk so far, it seems you guys hear that familiar robot trigger, and you see a different automaton kind of roll through.
So I did ask earlier, but it was not heard. What do these robots look like?
So these robots are just kind of little tiny balls that have
They're just
arms.
tiny balls. Okay.
They're just little tiny balls that have arms.
Would Zenith be able to tell that obviously these are like barracks of an army, or would he like or no?
Kind of. They just look like they look like barracks. There's not really any
So,
features.
Max, I did have to ask, in the journal, is there an entry about this place? Like what it is? Oh fuck.
The only thing in that journal was that entry. That's the only thing that was in it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. The rest is just the entry.
As we're moving, I'm going to keep an eye out for any information that could tell us what this place is.
And as you guys are moving, Air speaks up and he says, "I heard some of you ask about Drakovnir earlier."
Yes, that was me. And Zenith kind of like raises his hand as he walks.
They are older creatures. They came from when the breach opened. And you guys would know that the breach opened like about
30.
5,000 years ago.
Oh.
And that it was closed around 5,000 years ago.
So isn't the breach the result? Isn't the bleed the result of the breach?
No. So the breach is the result of Thalaris tearing open the dimension and letting the Drakovnir into the dimension, and then the breach remained open.
Wait, I thought that was part of the 20-year war. Or was that something else?
That it happened during the Battle of Mellow's Horn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That is something I do not know, so I'm not going to ask.
So would Astral know this? I mean, because like he's only been in Ottawan for about a decade, so he's definitely read up on history. But would he know this? Okay.
He would know this.
All right.
And Eris explains that the Drakovnir fell, like, they basically flooded the skies not long after the breach opened. And that there are different types of Drakovnir. The Drakovnir that they saw is the ancestor of dragons. That's what dragons were before they were kind of like were refined out by the gods. And the reason, and she also explains that the reason that it was so discombobulated is because of how old it is, and that its body could not handle the current magic.
Wait. So this is not a coincidence. The Valkyries and the Drakovnir returning at the exact same time. This has to be connected.
Rick kind of speaks up. Oh, go ahead, Max. Sorry.
It's very connected.
And Ear says, it's not like the Drakovnir just disappeared. They've always been around, they just adapted.
Well, it's also the Valkyries. The Valkyries, well, they were banished, but they...
The fact that they returned, and a very old Drakovnir returned.
Could it? And Oric does like speak up. He's still on the back of Zenith, so he kind of speaks up, and he says, "Could it be a time dilation?"
Possibly. I don't know.
If I don't, I'm not too sure about history and all that, but if what you were saying is true with the Valkyrie being banished and with the Drakovnir adapting to hide from modern society, it sounds to me like it's a time dilation. They somehow got jaunted to our time, and that would explain why it was so unstable in my eyes.
Wait, so you're saying that something forced this thing into the future?
Maybe it's only a theory, of course, but to me it makes the most sense if it's acting up so oddly.
That concerns me that someone might be messing with time travel, which is never a good idea.
Butterfly effect and all.
But regardless,
Butterfly.
regardless, both of them returning is not a good thing. The Valkyries were bad enough, but the Drakovnir just make things worse.
It just means we'll have to be on our guard.
We need to find out why.
And we do certainly need that as well, Mr. Astro.
This has to be connected with the death of Thalos. He's the one that brought them here.
I just would like to say during this, he just looks, again, still fairly upset, as if he knows stuff.
Rick kind of turns to him
And
and he says, Mr. Idris, is there anything you or Miss Zill would know?
Idris is just gonna look to Zill, and it's kind of like a questioning look on like if he should explain or if she should explain.
Sorry, I just got a coughing fit. Zill is gonna kind of look at him unsure, but then she's gonna turn to him and she's gonna go, there are some personal things that are of someone else that we probably don't want to share for their personal reasons, but I don't think it's a time thing. I think it's a magic thing. Kind of like, obviously, when Thalos died, his magic was shifted in a way. I think that affected some things that used to exist from his magic.
Like, like a domino effect.
Kind of.
So you're saying that things he once controlled are no longer under his control?
That, as well as the possibility of when he died, his magic went back into the world, at least for a time being, and that could have re-triggered, probably not the right word, but old things that used to exist that he got rid of, but things that still have little pockets of existing could have been brought back to existence from his magic surging like it did. Or at least that is what I can assume from my knowledge.
I wasn't thinking the exact same thing, but I was thinking that his death was connected to it. Because it makes too much sense for it to happen so soon after his death.
He was the god of creation, so many things he probably created himself and are connected to his magic still. So I would not be surprised if his death triggered that. Though the 10-year time skip is the only thing that wouldn't really help with that unless it was like they're slowly draining his magic in some way or slowly working towards building to coming back from his magic being in the world.
Wait,
and that would explain the 10-year difference.
If it's in the world, couldn't he And like Oryx kind of like playing with his thumbs and he's kind of chewing on his fingernail. He's like, couldn't he theoretically come back to life then?
Well, I believe his magic was absorbed by someone else, and
I
they
will
became the
not
new god.
say too
And
much,
they became
but
the new god of creation.
his
But
magic
I'm
is
not
elsewhere.
sure who.
I can verify his magic is elsewhere, but obviously someone else's personal life,
Oh,
not going to
yeah.
share.
No, that's completely understandable. I'm not going to ask you to overshare on that.
Well,
just
yeah,
the
I doubt it matters in this instance. Hmm. Well then,
As this is happening, Sopes is still walking forward.
Everyone's still following.
Astral
Also-
is still following.
In a way.
Nihilus-
Sopes needs some juicy
Blue-
info.
Nihilus is just helping Bluma with some things that you guys were doing. We were just been talking, Mike.
Uh-oh.
So,
Oh. Okay.
what? Oh,
I saw the dice chat.
so as we keep walking, do we notice anything different? Like, do we see any rooms that catch our eye?
So not really. Give me a second. Bluma, you now know how to make these little repair bots.
Oh.
Nice.
And so as you guys are walking, as you step into this room, because it seems to be the end of this corridor. And it's a large circular room. And there seems to be some runes and some transmutations in the center of this room, some circular patterns.
Can I read the said runes?
No.
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 With comprehend
Well,
languages,
Bluma-
can I read them?
Nope, they just seem to be runes to be runes. They seem to mean something very specific for magic.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Can I step on it real quick?
Can you not touch things?
I'm touching it.
Sorry.
Can I
Oryx
step on it
is
real
also
quick?
wanting to touch it.
That was out of character.
Yeah, you can step on it.
I want to step on it.
Why?
When you step on it, you see it light up. And Astral, you hear something above your head.
What?
You hear something above your head, Astral. Almost like kind of a whooshy noise. And you look up and you see into a different room. You don't recognize anyone in it. It almost seems to be like a ship that you're seeing. And as you're looking up, you feel the same, you hear the same whooshing sound, and you feel the ground give away beneath your feet. And everyone looks to Astral just as he falls through a portal, and a fucking huge Dragonborn takes his place.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen.
It's Soteria. Let's go.
Soteria, please make a
fucking
dexterity
called
saving
it.
throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Also,
Fuck,
Max,
I have to
while
pull
he's
up.
doing that,
pull
you
up
should explain to the
sheet.
viewers what is happening.
Yeah.
While he's doing that.
So while he's doing that, we have a multiverse in this between a couple campaigns. So
Yes.
Astral, Silver, he has his own campaign, and then Nihilus, Cameron, he also has his own campaign. So Soteria is a character in Nihilus's campaign.
Fucking damn it, G Sheets, work with me here. I have to pull up this
Obviously,
fucking sheet.
And as
It's
for
a
what's
role's character.
happening with Astral and my campaign, well, Nunya, deal with it. Cope.
He's going to die.
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, we all know that my characters apparently aren't allowed to die because they're adorable.
Anyways,
Exactly.
for the viewers'
They don't have plot
discretion-
armor, they have player armor.
For the viewers' discretion, Astro will show up. It'll just be a few sessions or so, or a couple. It depends on the DM.
Yes, this is not permanent. It lasts an in-game week.
Yeah.
So depending on how fast that in-game week goes by, will determine whether or not.
Yes, but enjoy this new character that came out of fucking nowhere. Enjoy that.
Hey,
Hang on,
Max, I
I'm
got a
still looking
question.
for his fucking thing.
Is it still radio silence?
Yeah.
Can I ask again? Just a little more stern.
More radio silence.
Why?
Here we
I forgot the
go.
joke. But when everyone was
So does-
talking about the advanced stuff, Zenith would have said, "I should have gone to college instead of joining the army earlier."
Damn.
Bro.
Okay, got it. Finally, that took me forever.
So does anything else happen besides the
No.
person falling through?
Nope. You're now stuck with a giant dragon.
Nihilus just whips out his sword, which still has lightning going through. Is like,
16.
So you just happen. So Terry, you just happen to catch yourself as you're falling. And it's like you're in a state of shock as you look around and
So Terry, he hits the ground and he's looking around, and he, as soon as he sees all these new strange people around him.
Well, you recognize one person, but they look really weird.
bro.
Who do I recognize?
Nihilus.
Bro.
Oh, frick.
You recognize Nihilus as Emperor Kenor from your world,
Bro.
So
but he looks like
regardless of this,
Though he looks like shit, though.
Soteria is going to let out a frightened squeak.
Oh, no.
And he is going to back up against the far wall. And he's like,
Matt,
stay
question.
over there. Stay over there.
Oric
Max.
kind of pops off of Zenith's back
One
and
at
he's
a
holding his
time.
hands up.
What? Jesus Christ, people. Chill. One at a time.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Soaps. I heard you ask first.
Okay. Would considering last campaign, Sopes was around when character switches happened, would he get a rough idea that it happened again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at that, Sopes would obviously see Soteria back into a corner, terrified, and he's going to put his hands up and say to the group and to Soteria and say, "Everyone, calm down." Before you new person who fell out of the ceiling, what is your name?
Riley says I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Yes,
Why would I have never said that?
fair enough.
Unfortunately, we don't know how long this problem is going to last, so we may have to work together to keep you safe.
Probably a week.
Sorry for the
A week?
You came out so and
If
just now
there's-
she.
Please, no, just stay over there. Stay.
I'm not moving. I'm just putting the sword away. Just,
And you see, so Terry, he's reaching for something on his side. He hasn't grabbed it yet, but it's almost like he's reaching for something.
Wait.
We
I
don't
And
want to hurt.
he is shaking. He is shaking very badly.
Guys,
Which is
question.
guys.
You haven't really described Soteria for the audience, by the way. Besides,
So Soteria is about an 8'6" dragonborn, giant, fucking huge dude, ripped,
Jacked.
jacked, huge. But he has the mind and body. He has the mind of a child almost. Not necessarily a child, but someone who is very young. And he doesn't know much about the world, and he's kind of freaking the fuck out right now.
Zenith is going to speak up and he's going to say to the party, "I know this may seem like a bad idea, but what if we let Oric confront him?"
Maybe we
that
should just
might
give
help.
him space,
Give him space.
Idris is just
and we introduce ourselves first.
Idris is just gonna look to the group and just say, "Let's just back up from him for a moment so he can get some air.
All right, and just Nihilus backed up.
Auric and Zenith back up.
Sopus is going to
He
stay in
is
the center
still-
of the room.
Bloom would be a bit close, not like that close, but she would just kind of fly to the ground and just basically stand there, and she would look
Menacingly.
directly at this area. Like, how about this? I mean, look at me. Tiny, do you think I can be doing anything to you? Would you let me just come closer to
That's
you?
what they.
I mean, you
That's
can
what they
really
said
touch
about
me.
the lizard.
The lizard?
About the lizard.
The
What?
lizard?
What lizard are you talking about?
Lizard?
Lizard?
Don't worry about it. Not important.
Well, we
I mean,
before would it help if we introduced ourselves?
Wouldn't be strangers anymore.
Okay.
Do you
I
guys
am
want me?
Eris.
Hi, Eris.
I am Nihilus.
Emperor Kinor, what are you doing here?
Who's Kinor? My name's
No, isn't Nihilus wearing a mask? I mean, he wouldn't.
yeah. But still, again, general body posture.
Yeah.
From
And plus, Soteria has a very good sense of smell, like extremely good sense of smell.
so you alcohol coming off of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like, are you okay, Emperor Kinor? You don't seem very like yourself.
I'm not. I don't know who this Emperor Kinor is. I'm surely no Emperor. Look, I look like shit. Look at me.
Insight? Zenith wants to insight.
Out of
What's the-
character. Would
Oh my
Sopas
God.
know? Wouldn't Sopas know that this is alternate dimension stuff?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
getting ready to ask. So
Yeah, and yes, you
Yes,
would know because
you should explain
switched
that.
yourself.
yeah,
switched
so
yourself.
Soteria. Is that their name, Soteria?
Yeah, Soteria. I can
Hello?
spell it for you if you want me to.
Hello.
I'll put it in game 1. And I'm like, oh no, she did it. Kirsten did it.
I did it when
Can
I was
say-
17.
I'm Sopas, and who you think is Kinor might not be Kinor.
Oh.
I
You are
lied.
being.
And
He
Oh, he's
died.
fucking dead. He's fucking
He
dead,
died.
man.
Welcome back, Isaac.
the man got smited.
Got banished.
Big robot.
Right.
Big robot.
God. Damn. Holy
Man.
shit.
His Wi-Fi must have been shit. the
Should we
brick.
go on with introductions or should we wait?
Just go on with introductions. He can explain in a second.
Okay. Auric, who he is getting off of Zenith. You can see he's getting off of Zenith, and he sort of approaches, gets in front of Zenith, and he says, "Hello, I'm Auric. I'm a young boy. Not really much about me."
Hello, small child. Auric, is it?
Hmm?
Okay.
Auric
Good to
Natira.
meet you. Good to meet you.
And this is Zenith. I call him Zinny, and he is my guardian.
Soteria is probably 3 inches taller than Zenith. Not by much. He's not taller by much. It's just by a little bit. But he's still absolutely terrified of him.
And this is going to be a shock to everyone, but Zenith kind of crouches down, and he bears a small smile, and he says, "Hey, it's okay, big man. You're all good."
I don't know if this is more intimidating or less.
Definitely more intimidating.
It feels a little patronizing. Even if it's not meant
Well,
to be, that's what it feels like.
Honestly, Soteria probably doesn't even know what patronizing even means. So,
Valid.
and so he's like, Hi, Zenith. I don't think he's actually said his name yet.
Who,
But
Zenith?
He
No, Oric
hasn't.
introduced
no, so Soteria. I don't think he's actually said his name yet. He's waiting for
hasn't.
everyone else to introduce themselves first.
Anyways, Sopez was saying.
Anyway, we can hear you now, Isaac. So go ahead.
Okay. But as I was saying before my hotspot died, Sopez would look to Solteria before introducing himself. I'm Sopez, and the situation you're in right now has happened before. And you should be back in your dimension in at least a week. But and how you recognize Nihilus as Kenor, in your dimension, he is Kenor. In our dimension, he is Nihilus.
What's a dimension?
Okay, so you know your oh boy, okay.
Think about it as like another plane of existence. Except
Oh.
instead of it being a planar thing, it's more of a different world
Wait,
altogether.
so you're saying like this is kind of a place that's the same but different?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
But you should be here for about a week.
Okay, that's not so bad. As long as I get to see Riley again. What was your name? He points to Idris.
Oh, he points to me. Idris is
Yes.
just like, he's just gonna lift his paw up a little bit and just do like a slight wave, and he's just like, I'm Idris.
Good to meet you too.
He's a dick.
And
Zill
you?
is right next
Yeah.
to him, so she's just gonna smile and she's gonna go, people call me Zill.
Okay. Well, my name is Soteria. I'm sorry for freaking out. I'm not really good with new people.
Also, I want to apologize for drawing my sword at you. You did kind of come out.
It's okay. I've been told I look very intimidating.
You kind of are.
And
Zenith just kind of, like, his smile turns a little more smug and he says, about as intimidating as me, I'd say.
Bloom will start flying back up and just kind of acts like motioning her hand down to Idris, acting as if what he said was a lie. I was like, yeah. You say you're intimidating. My name is Bluma. If you need somebody, not sure how to say this, but looks like you're here. Might as well just come join with us for a moment, because the
Well,
way you act,
you all seem nice enough. I suppose I'll stay with you for now.
Question. I'm more somewhat concerned about the person you swapped places with. Where were you? Yeah.
I was on a ship going to another continent.
Hopefully, Atro's not seasick. Hopefully.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means.
Seasick is when seasick is when you get sick when you're on the water.
It's typically from like the constant motion. It makes some people sick.
It's motion sickness. For example.
It's from basically, yeah.
I was always told that people who get motion sick are weak and their bloodline will die out.
Oh.
No.
No, that sounds similar to home. That
That's
sounds
typically
similar
just
to Ashora.
Body response depending on the person. That has nothing to do with weakness or strength.
Who told you that?
I don't know. I just heard it in a bar.
Oh.
Don't trust.
Explains that.
Don't trust random information you get from bars. Just as a general rule of thumb. Not something you should do.
And
okay.
that is where we're going to end session.